Thiago Silva stresses importance of spectacular Cesar Azpilicueta to Chelsea amid Barcelona transfer links. Thiago Silva has stressed the importance of spectacular footballer Cesar Azpilicueta to Chelsea as Barcelona consider poaching the defender. Azpilicueta has made more than 450 appearances for the Blues since signing from Marseille 10 years ago, winning every major trophy available to him during his spell at Stamford Bridge. Despite his influence and popularity in West London, Azpilicueta has been heavily linked with a move away from Chelsea as he enters the final few months of his contract with the club. Chelsea were hoping to tie down Azpilicueta to a new deal, but sanctions to club owner Roman Abramovich has put talks on hold, with the Blues also having to suspend discussions with Antonio Rudiger and Andreas Christensen. Brazilian defender Silva, who joined Chelsea in 2020, clearly wants Azpilicueta to stay at Stamford Bridge and has stressed the importance of the Spaniard both as a key player in the squad and as club captain. Cesar Azpilicueta, since I arrived, was one of my main sources of support, Silva told Mundo Deportivo. There are players who have what it takes to be captain and he is one of them. He is a player who seeks union, who tries to help others. He is a spectacular footballer and a super professional who, with certainty, deserves to be where he is. Azpilicueta has beastly conditions. With Chelsea unable to make any progress in contract negotiations, La Liga giants Barcelona are hoping to take advantage of the situation by agreeing a deal with Azpilicueta. PSG eyeing move for struggling Chelsea striker Romelu Lukaku. League One giants PSG are said to be eyeing a move for Chelsea striker Romelu Lukaku, according to reports. The Blues man rejoined the West London side last summer from Inter Milan, but he has struggled to replicate the form he showed in Serie A in the previous campaign. Despite a strong start to his second stint in blue, he has failed to consistently perform for Thomas Tuchel's side, and is now behind Kai Havertz in the club's striker pecking order. According to Football Insider, PSG are looking into signing Lukaku in the summer transfer window. The French side are keen to make additions to their attack, with Lionel Messi potentially returning to Barcelona and Kylian Mbappé seeing his contract expire at the end of the season. Lukaku's situation with Chelsea boss Thomas Tuchel is believed to be tense, particularly after his controversial interview with Sky Italia at the beginning of December. Previous reports have also hinted at the Belgian striker's desire to leave the West London side, saying he is not happy at the club and is fed up of not being a constant starter. Lukaku has made 34 appearances in all competitions for Chelsea this season, scoring 12 and assisting 2. He recently had a helping hand in the Blues FA Cup quarter-final win against Middlesbrough last Saturday, with them now facing Crystal Palace in the quarter-finals at Wembley. The striker has also been linked with a move to Barcelona, as well as fellow Chelsea attacker Timo Werner. Chelsea among those interested in signing goalkeeper Gaga Slonina. Chelsea are believed to be among a number of clubs interested in signing Chicago Fire goalkeeper Gaga Slonina, according to reports. The Blues already have 3 keepers among their squad, with the likes of Edouard Mendy, Kepa Arrizabalaga and Marcus Bettinelli all featuring for the West London side this season. Despite Roman Abramovich recently being sanctioned by the UK government, it is believed that officials at the club are still working on their transfer plans, even though they are currently unable to sign or sell anyone. According to MLS Soccer, Chelsea are one of a few clubs who have shown their interest in signing Slonina from Chicago Fire. Talks are suggested to have already taken place between the two parties, but as a result of the sanctions on Abramovich, they had broken down. At just 17 years old, he is regarded to be one of the world's brightest teenage goalkeeping talents. Slonina spoke to Extra Time in March about transfer rumors surrounding his name and said, "We don't really talk about it much with my agent. I'm usually just telling him how I'm feeling every single day. We have such a good connection about that type of stuff. I know he's working his hardest for me and I'm working my hardest to continue to get those offers. I like to keep all that stuff out and just focus on the next game because obviously the next one's the most important." He has made a total of 15 appearances in the MLS for his club, with 7 clean sheets to his name. Former Chelsea boss Jose Mourinho wants to sign Conor Gallagher. Former Chelsea boss Jose Mourinho is looking to potentially sign Conor Gallagher on loan next season, according to reports. The Blues man is currently on loan at fellow Premier League side Crystal Palace, where he has thoroughly impressed all season under the management of Patrick Vieira. Mourinho is now the manager of Serie A side Roma, who signed Tammy Abraham from Chelsea in the summer of 2021. According to Team Talk, the Portuguese boss is ready to tempt Gallagher with a move to the Italian top flight for the next campaign. It is believed that if the 22-year-old is allowed to go out on loan again next season, then Mourinho is said to be keen on signing him, with Roma believing that such a move could be tempting to the midfielder. Gallagher is currently in his fourth loan spell away from the Blues, with his performances for the Eagles this season earning him 2 call-ups to the England squad. Chelsea boss Thomas Tuchel has also revealed how pleased he has been with the midfielder's progress as he said, "We are happy that he is our player, we are happy it is like this. Would it be the same if he had stayed? Nobody knows, but it was a good decision because he clearly developed and we will take this decision late because there's no need to take it today. The season is by far not over and he needs to finish the season with Crystal Palace in the best possible way and we will see what he wants, what we want, and then we will have a talk and decide. But I'm happy that he's our player." Gazzetta dello Sport have also suggested, via Sport Witness, that a move to Roma isn't necessarily out of the question. Gallagher has also been recently linked with other clubs in Serie A, with scouts from Juventus and Inter Milan watching him the other week. Besiktas aren't ready to sign Chelsea's Michy Batshuayi on permanent transfer. Turkish league side Besiktas are not willing to sign Chelsea loanee Michy Batshuayi on a permanent transfer at the end of the season, according to reports. The Belgian has been on loan in Istanbul since the start of the season and has been fairly impressive, scoring 12 goals in 34 appearances. They list money as the first reason as those in charge of the Turkish side aren't ready to consent to such a large financial effort to seal Batshuayi's transfer. This means that the star would return to the start, in other words his parent club Chelsea. This is a scenario that is not reassuring for the Blues, who are currently in the process of selling the club after Roman Abramovich's sanctioning by the UK government. As per DH in Belgium, via Sport Witness, Besiktas are not considering making the loan move permanent. Batshuayi has not scored in the Turkish Cup or European competitions for Besiktas, perhaps adding fuel to their reasoning behind not wanting to sign him on a permanent deal. It would be a miracle to see Batshuayi return to Chelsea and fight for a starting place due to the sheer volume of options and quality that the Blues have up front. Adding on to this, Armando Broja is impressing out on loan at Southampton and would likely be ahead of the Belgian in the pecking order when both return from their spells away from Chelsea. It remains to be seen as to what the future holds for Batshuayi after a series of loan spells away from Chelsea saw him venture to Dortmund, Valencia, Crystal Palace and now Besiktas. He will be looking to get his career back on track one way or another, with the next move proving to be vital ahead of the 2022 World Cup in December. Thomas Muller heaps praise on Chelsea star Kai Havertz during international break for Germany. Speaking to the DFB website, Muller hailed the young German star, highlighting his versatility as a key attribute. He said, "Hansi Flick has an enormous choice on offense and players with different qualities. Kai Havertz also played very well at Chelsea at the top. For us it is also a very important step to have these versatile players." The Bayern Munich legend continued to admit that he has a strong relationship with Havertz both on and off the field as they prepare for the 2022 World Cup in Qatar together for Germany. "You can put Kai anywhere in the front. We get along very well on and off the pitch, but that also applies to everyone else on offense," he concluded. Havertz's fine form has been rewarded as he was nominated for the Premier League Player of the Month award. Chelsea boss Thomas Tuchel heaped praise on Havertz and fellow Chelsea forwards Christian Pulisic and Mason Mount in recent weeks. He said, "Yes, it is incredible, their experience at such a young age. There is no substitute for it. It is the best because you can grow so much with these experiences. There are many ways to grow, but this is really accelerating the process of the development and it is good to see that they're ready to take responsibility and step up. It is so good to have them. At their ages, they are far from reaching their top level, and there is so much more to come. We are proud to have them." The Blues and Germany are hoping Havertz can keep up his form, after his run of games for Chelsea and goal against Israel for the national side.
That is all Chelsea News today. If you like the video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you very much. Goodbye and see you by tomorrow news.